Hello heartless people of the internet, and welcome to Simple Plots, where I take long games and make them short. Also, spoilers. Duh. The story begins with a weird trippy dream sequence with probably the most memorable theme song ever to exist in video gaming ever, along with some pretty looking but highly inaccurate stained glass platforms of Disney princesses. You make some seemingly unimportant choices that affect the rest of your game forever, and then wake up to a deserted island with your main boy, Sora, and his pals, Goth Prince Riku and sideline love interest. But then darkness crashes the party and Riku's all like, fuck yes, but Sora's all like, oh no, and then Girl's all like, Riku holds out his hand and is like, Sora, come to the dark side, we've got pepperoni pizza, but Sora's all like, I'm more of a pineapple on pizza kind of guy, so Riku pieces out. Sora then gets a giant key that totally lets him smash the darkness like keys do, and then he too is swallowed up by the darkness, never to be seen again, until you totally wake up in a completely new world called Traverse Town. You wander around until you bump into the emo boy extraordinaire Squall,
That's Leon.
Leon, who then beats the shit out of you and then tries to take your key, but can't because of heart magic. Afterward, Leon expositions at you and then, like the total dick he is, calls the cute little shadow creatures heartless. He tells Sora that he's the chosen one to lock away the darkness, and then something about some guy named Ansem. Sora goes to fight some more misunderstood darkness creatures until he runs into Donald and Goofy, who decide to help him out because he's got a key or whatever. They have some gummy ship that they use to travel from planet to planet and invite Sora to come along with him. Sora, being the gullible and easily influenced kid that he is, totally trusts these complete strangers and gets in their vehicle with no hesitation whatsoever. Kids, don't trust strangers just because they have a vehicle that is entirely made up of gummy candy, unless it's very tasty. So Sora and his two useless party members travel from Disney planet to Disney planet so Sora can stick his key into whatever keyhole he can find. This is important because reasons. But nothing really happens on these planets other than Riku showing up from time to time to be a total dick cause he's evil now. Eventually you come across a planet called Hollow Bastion where you run into everybody's favorite edgelord again. He takes Sora's key and his friend Dolan and Gooby since them hoes ain't got no loyalty. Fortunately for you, Beast is there and he carries your sorry ass up the castle so you can confront Riku again. Sora spouts some nonsense about hearts and friendship and the key magically comes back to him along with those two hoes from before. Them hoes just be after one thing and it's disgusting. Riku then runs away like a little bitch and you fight Maleficent cause she's been busy being evil while you were dicking around on all the other planets. She had been gathering the 7 princesses of hearts who apparently are needed to open the door to Kingdom Hearts? I don't really know because after this they're not really ever brought up again. Anyways, Sora and crew kick Maleficent's dragon ass, but then have to fight the perfect edgelord Riku and his brand spanking new evil key. Also, he's been possessed by the ultimate big bad Ansem. He expositions something about Girl being the last princess of heart, but that her heart is like locked away in Sora's heart, and only his evil key can unlock it. Because Riku really wants to stick his key inside Sora's keyhole. So after you fight Ransom, Enku, Rikansem, Sora commits seppuku so he can release his girl hearts, which also releases all the other princesses' heart, completely completing the big baddie's evil plan. Good job, Sora. He then comes back as an adorable little heartless guy that you've been mercilessly killing this entire time. They're just misunderstood, guys, I promise. You meet back up with the gang and Girl somehow recognizes Sora in his new form and hugs him back to life. Ransom retreats into the darkness and you eventually follow him to the end of the world. After a series of fights, you finally reach the center of the world and it's the distorted dark version of Destiny Island. Here you finally run into Ansem, who is really the ultimate edgelord that Riku only dreams he could be. He talks about hearts and darkness and name drops the game and then you finally get to fight him. After you've beaten his like 20 different forms, he finally just gives up on fighting and opens the door to Kingdom Hearts anyways, convinced that it will be filled with darkness. Light shines out and conveniently melts him like he was the Wicked Witch of the West. And I say conveniently because immediately after he's gone, Sora takes a peek inside the door to find it's filled with heartless and darkness. But King Mickey happens to be inside the door as well, and he happens to have a shiny key thing himself. He tells you to close the door from the outside while he fends off the heartless from inside. Edge boy Riku also shows up inside the door somehow and helps close the door from the inside, instead of just walking through the door and helping you push it from the outside like any smart person would, but whatever. You close the door and restore the worlds to the way they were before, and Sora and the gang decide to continue to search for Mickey and Riku before returning to their homeworlds because this game needs a mother-flippin' sequel, bitches! Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below and give me any suggestions of games that you would like to see me cover in future videos.